Assalamu alaikum. Today is our 13th online lecture, and today's lecture is related to electromotive force and circuit. So today we will study about electrical and electronic devices, batteries, current, voltage, and electromotive force. So let's start. First of all, I will start with the difference between electronics and electrical devices, as it is given that the major difference between the electrical and electronic devices is that the electrical devices converts the electrical energy into other form of energy like heat, light, sound, and etc., whereas the electronics devices controls the flow of electrons for performing the particular task. So I think from the definition it is very clear now. All the devices which are converting some type of energy, maybe from heat to electricity, from electricity to something else, so this type of devices are called electrical, and where we can control the current for our specific application, those devices are called electronic devices. What are batteries and what they actually do? As our topic is electromotive force, so mainly we need electromotive force to operate devices and other. For this reason batteries are used. So what is electromotive force? Before we go to the electromotive force, let's talk a bit about the batteries. What is actually a battery? Or you can say electromotive force is also like providing a voltage. What is voltage and current? Difference between them. If you take an example of a water pipe and a water is flowing through it, the pressure of the water is voltage and the flow of the water is current. So that's why we always get an indication that in our homes low voltage is, because current will be there sometimes. Even the switch is off, if your wiring is not good, then current will be there, but voltage will be always low or high, because voltage is actually a pressure, that how much pressure a water is taking, how much pressure of a current, how much pressure inside circuit, that is a voltage. So there are different types of voltage sources and batteries are one of them. Batteries themselves come in many varieties. There are many types of mechanical and electrical generators driven by many different energy sources, ranging from nuclear to wind. Solar cells create voltage directly from the light, while thermoelectric devices create voltage from temperature themselves. So all such devices creates potential difference and can supply current if connected to a resistor. On the small scale, the potential difference creates an electric field that exerts force on charges causing current. I think you all understand this definition because we already studied what is current. It's just a flow, and what is flow? There's nothing moving inside wire, it's just passing the charges from one to another. So EMF is not a force actually. EMF means electromotive force is not actually a force. It is a special type of potential difference. So let's start our electromotive force. Electromotive force is the characteristic of any energy source capable of driving electric charge around a circuit. Electromotive force is directly related to the source of potential difference, such as the particular combination of chemicals in the battery. However, EMF differs from the voltage output of the devices when current flows. The voltage across the terminal of a battery, for example, is less than the EMF, then the battery supply current. For example, we take an example. This is a battery, okay, and we have, let me take a pen, okay, battery, and these are our positive and this is negative terminal. So what actually happens inside a battery? Actually, battery is not providing current. The work of the battery is to keep the flow of current inside a device or inside a wire. You can say it is used to keep the equilibrium. How? Let's see. Inside a battery, actually it is non-electrical because no current is there. Now we connect this battery with a conductor. So what will happen? Because inside a battery the positive particles are moved on this side and negative are on this side. When we will connect the conductor with the battery, so there will be a connection from positive to conductor, and these positive particles they will push each other to expand, and it will travel from here to conductor and again from the conductor to back to the battery. So when it will again come back to the negative side, so highly charged particles are traveled from here to conductor, and when it will come back here, they will again, they will be, because highly charged, they will be pushed back to the positive terminal, and it will continue doing this and form an equilibrium. So actually the battery is used to form an equilibrium inside a circuit. So actually what is going on? Work is going on and charge is made. So what is that? Work is not of same of the another, it's the energy. So how we measure the energy? We measure the energy in joule and we measure the charge in coulomb. So what will be the, it will be joule inverse. So now you understand that Actually, electromotive force is the characteristic of any energy source capable of driving electric charge around the circuit, or you can also say that energy supplied to a unit charge by the cell. You can note this down: energy supplied to a unit charge by the cell. Energy converted from non-electrical form to electrical form when 1 coulomb charge passes through the battery. So in electromotive force, another thing happen is energy changes from non-electrical to electrical. So how we will calculate the EMF? The EMF of the cell can be determined by measuring the voltage across the cell using a voltmeter and the current in the circuit using an ammeter for various resistance. We can then set up a circuit to determine EMF as shown below. The EMF can be written in terms of internal resistance of the battery, that is I R plus R, which from Ohm's law we can then rearrange this in the terms of V plus IR. So there is a confusion between that. Is EMF is actually a potential difference, or if not, then what is the difference between the potential difference and EMF? Actually, the potential difference is the measure of energy between any 2 points of the circuit. You can see potential difference is this one, is the measure of energy between any 2 points of the circuit. We take this point B and we take point A. So if we want to measure the energy anywhere in the circuit between two terminals, for example, if we also take this terminal and this terminal, and we want to find the energy here, this will be called potential difference. Here we are finding the energy, how much energy is consumed in this resistor. So that's why there are 2 points, so it will be potential difference. While the EMF is the maximum voltage that the battery can deliver. Here is EMF. From the positive side, it's delivering the voltage to the circuit. So the difference is EMF is the maximum voltage supplied by a battery to the circuit, while potential difference is the measure of energy between any 2 points on the circuit. So the EMF is the maximum voltage that the battery can deliver, whereas the magnitude of the potential difference is always less than the maximum possible value of EMF. Of course, because EMF is the maximum voltage that the battery can deliver to it. There are some more few differences between potential difference and electromagnetic force. Like EMF is the maximum potential difference between two electrodes of the cell, while potential difference is the difference of potentials between any 2 points in a closed circuit. EMF is independent of resistance of the circuit, While potential difference is proportional to the resistance between 2 points, and EMF is used only for the source of EMF, while potential difference is measured between any 2 points of the circuit. EMF is greater than potential difference between any 2 points, while however potential difference is greater than EMF when the cell is being charged. Only in that state it is difference. So I think it's clear that the EMF pro is the type of energy which force a unit positive charge to move from the positive of the battery to the negative terminal of the battery. It separates the two charges from each other, because inside the battery, we see in previous picture, all the positive and negative charge are separated. While in potential difference, voltage is the difference in electric potential between 2 points. The voltage between 2 points is equal to the work done per unit of the charge against that electrical field. So EMF and potential difference are totally different things. They are not the same thing. One is finding the energy between 2 points, and one is the measurement of total voltage provided to the closed circuit. So this was our today's lecture, in which we know that what are electrical and electronic devices, why batteries are used. They are just used to form an equilibrium in a circuit, and electromotive force is actually a force which you can say that convert non-electrical form into electrical form inside the battery, or energy supplied to a unit charge by the cell. So this was the example how positive and negative terminals are separated, particles are separated, and before it's connected to any conductor, it is not providing any type of current or voltage. So when it is connected with the conductor, the positive charge are pushed towards that, and when it returns back to the negative terminal, then because they are highly charged particle, they are again pushed towards the positive one, and from this it forms an equilibrium in the circuit, and we find it by energy by charge, that is joule per coulomb. And how we calculate, it's different from the voltage. It's not V is equal to IR, it's finding like V plus IR. And what is the difference between the EMF and the potential difference? It's simple. Potential difference is finding the energy between 2 points, and EMF is the total flow of voltage or total maximum voltage that a battery can deliver inside a closed circuit. So thank you.